I died in hardcore Minecraft once again. Okay, before you judge, come look at where and how I died. This is where it happened. I was just walking randomly and boom, the game decided to suck the life out of me. And that's how I ended up here. But like, look at this. What is this? Like, just look at the sand. It's defying gravity, just floating there, and the water just stops right before that hole. The game just wanted me dead. Now maybe you've noticed that my hearts don't look the same anymore. That's because the PandAce SMP is now the PandAce SMP. Yep, I've changed it back to survival. I want to attempt the most difficult dares and create the best episodes I can for you, and I can't do that if I keep resetting. Yes, I'm acknowledging my defeat to the hardcore mode, but this is not final. I will revisit the hardcore mode one day. Subscribe so you don't miss that, because that's going to be an interesting day. This is what I need. All the good items in there. I cannot lose those. I'm back at spawn where my starter house used to be. Now my death is over 60,000 blocks away, so let's use a waystone to get a bit closer. Now it's only a couple of thousand blocks away. Let's just hope I make it there in one piece, or I'll be making this trip more than once. Now I'm not gonna gear up too much. I'll just get a boat. That should be enough as long as we don't run into any mobs. There's actually a villager house on the other side. Usually they have some iron gear in there, so I'll go check it out and see if I can use anything. There we have an armor stand with full iron armor, except for a helmet, but there's one in here. Okay, it only has a hoe, but I'm gonna use that as a weapon. This all should give me enough protection to reach my corpse. And of course in the attic we've got some more hay bales, so food shouldn't be a problem either. This house is truly one of the best starter houses. So now it's just me and my hoe. I've reached my corpse first try. There was really nothing in my way. Finally, the items are mine again. Maybe you're wondering about a couple of new things I got. Let me take you back. First, I got a gift from Nickel. That was very kind. Then I went to craft an ender backpack, which is basically an ender chest as a backpack. Next up was the Dread Knight sword that I got in the last episode. It needed to be repaired, so I went to get a mending book. First, I used sticks to trade for emeralds, and then I got the mending book from my boy Jared. I enchanted the sword, got lucky, and then I slapped some mending on there. I also got the coordinates of a skeleton XP farm, so naturally I went over there to get some XP, repaired the sword and my pickaxe, and now you're all caught up. I've got all my stuff back, so I can get back to exploring the world and preparing for the next episode. It's going to be a big one. Now in this episode you get to see what normally happens when I'm traveling in this modded world. Any creature we come across will be eliminated. This includes 2 creatures I've never defeated before on the server. One of them dropped something very valuable. You just wait for that fight. That wooden temple looks kinda interesting. I've never looted one before. I think it's time. It doesn't look bad actually. Okay, there's a creeper down there. I have no idea what kind of trap is waiting for me down there, so I do have to be really careful. It looks like the traps are just the creepers, so I'm just gonna quickly get rid of them in an epic way. Not even a single explosion. To make sure that stays that way, I'm gonna look behind these chests, just to make sure there's no TNT behind them. Okay, it seems to be safe. It doesn't have the best stuff, but it does have some beautiful flowers. Damn, I really need to sort my backpack. Okay, it's time to leave. I believe there's a swamp nearby, so let's go see if we can find a certain creature there. Always these birds, they're always just here annoying me. This looks like a big swamp ecosystem, so I think there will be a Hydra around here. There was one right in front of me. Well, let's have at it and see if it drops anything good. Okay, so the Hydra is done, and it sadly only dropped some Hydra fangs. I was really hoping for a Hydra heart, because that thing is basically like an infinite regeneration potion. I've got another Hydra right here. Okay, I don't know where it disappeared, but it was right here before. Oh, okay, just hid under the trees. Oh my god, this bird. Alright, I'll give it another shot. Hopefully this time it will drop a heart. And it's done. With his last breath, he shoots poison but misses. And he also doesn't drop a Hydra heart. That's always nice. I've got no time to rest because I've spotted my next victim and it's also spotted me. Here we go. he came a bit close to me at the end. We'll get the dragon skills and move right on. These are the little fights I have while recording. I just never show them because, you know, they don't really belong to the video. But right now I've got time for this because this is all a preparation for the next episode. That's gonna take a little bit more effort. And while I'm saying that, I'm getting frozen by an ice dragon. I'm just quickly gonna handle this. You know, with the dragon bow, even at power 3, it's already incredibly strong. I can take down stage 3 dragons with a couple shots. That's really all you need. Oh my god, polar bears. Ooh, the baby polar bear doesn't have a mom anymore. Now that's just sad, that's just sad. Let's see what this dragon has to offer. 23 dragon scales, alright, not bad. Wow, these creatures just keep on coming. This is the third Hydra I found. I remember them to be a little bit more rare than this. Alright, let's see if this guy will drop a Hydra heart. I mean, third time's a charm. I'm just not getting lucky, man. The third Hydra and none of them dropped any Hydra hearts. That kinda stings. Alright, so the Hydras didn't drop anything good, which leaves the other mystery creature that drops the valuable item. Why am I acting like you don't already know what creature it is from this clip? Anyway, pretend you don't already know. Right now I'm in a skeleton dungeon. They always have amazing loot. But this time I'm not just looting it. I'm turning it into an XP farm. A skeleton XP farm already exists on the server, but it isn't built in the most efficient way possible. That's what I'm going to try with this one. The end result gave me a ridiculous amount of XP. After this build, we'll go straight to fighting the mystery creature and find out what special item it drops. I've already placed all the torches around the spawner so that really no skeletons can spawn. They're probably occasionally gonna spawn still, but at least not as much as they usually do. So first step is to get rid of all the blocks in the middle. I'm really gonna clear out this entire area. So the bottom layer is pretty much all cleared out. The only part left is the upper layer that I'm standing on right now. And occasionally you will see a skeleton like that. This is actually quite a big area, and in here are 5 different spawners. This is definitely going to be an efficient XP farm. The area is now cleared, and I made sure to place torches all around the caves around this area so that all the skeletons spawn inside of this place. And now I just gotta close it off. The server is actually full, 11 players online right now. I've set the limit to 11 players so that the server doesn't lag too much. Stick to the end to find out how to join the server. I've set up the middle part of this XP farm. Now it's time to make sure that all the skeletons that spawn actually flow to the right place. So I'm gonna have to dig down a layer and make sure that they all flow into the middle. All around the edges will have water flowing down to the middle. Okay, now so all skeletons will flow against the wall. To make sure they all make it to the center, I will have to dig one layer down right here and then make sure that the water flows inward to this little slot here. So now I'm gonna use signs to stop water from flowing into specific places. I'm just trying things and see if the design works. The foundation of the XP farm is done. All I need to do is remove the torches and close it up with a nice design. The reason I made 4 separate columns is because there can only be 24 entities on one single block. Any more than that and the entity will die instantly due to the entity cramming. When I split it up, I can have 4 times more skeletons ready to be killed by me. I could make it even bigger, but I don't think that would be necessary. Okay, quick side note on the PandAce SMP. Every episode I pick 10 players to get whitelisted. To be considered, leave a comment with the hashtag KingBob and your Discord username. Also make sure to already be in my Discord. The XP farm is finally complete. Now I can repair any tool really fast. We're now ready to fight our mystery creature, which you definitely didn't know was a dragon. The dragon cavern already comes with a hole here, so I can perfectly shoot it from here, and if it comes for me, I can always escape. Without further ado, let's start this. Hey, that was it. The dragon's already defeated. I told you this bow was too OP. Well, anyway, let's go check what it drops. This is a big one, and it's also a female. So let's see if we get lucky. Okay, this is the moment we're waiting for. Oh, our first dragon egg. Make sure you don't miss the next episode. A lot of dragons. A lot of dragons. That's all I say.